Hello, Beez Bladers. Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. Oh, would you look at it? It's MIGURON, baby. And you know what? We got a little heft going on here. I hope you're having a great day. I'm having a super day. Super duper. Yeah, I just did have a little bit of caffeine. Not that that amps me up. I'm amped up already. What does this say? This is just a regular card. There's a couple cards in here, but oh my gosh. Ooh, yeah. I think we're in beast knife territory. I'm looking forward to this one. Oh my goodness. Hey, make sure that you're subscribed and don't forget every Friday night, Beez Blades. Oh my gosh. Live live at the Hive. Oh, right. Make sure you're subscribed and you hit the notifications so you get a notification before the live stream starts, because that's where we give knives away and we have an absolute ton of fun. This is the MIGURON Nagain. Would you look at it? Just look at it and all of its lubiness. Let me get this lube off. Well, it's not lube. It's, what do you call it? You know, stuff you put on stuff for packing. But yeah, I really don't want to get that all over everything. So if you want to know when you're going to unbox this, have your little cloth ready. So, oh my gosh, look at this. Okay, so this is something I've never seen before. Let me get in here so we can take a little look. It has carbon fiber, little carbon fibre inserts, and they stick out. They're rounded. So where they hit, it just glides right up on top. It gives this very nice tactile feel. And oh my God, wait till you see this blade. This blade is absolutely nuts. They do have a captive caged ceramic ball bearings, captive pivot. And look at this dude. It is a thick boy. Oh my goodness. And let's see, it doesn't have a reversible clip. It does have a titanium milled clip. This is a frame lock. You have a steel lock bar insert. We have some, excellent aggressive jimping. Not a lot of it. Now, are you ready to see this blade? Pow! Right in the kisser. Oh my goodness. There's two different variants of this one, by the way. You can get this style or you can get the other one that doesn't have the darkened. And you know, if I'm not mistaken, this looks like a polished DLC going on. Hold on. There's so much to see with this knife. I got to slow down. Look at that blade. Dual ground, hollow grind blade. Never going to have a problem with sharpening. Ooh, let's see how that feels. Oh my gosh. That has some bite. I mean, that has some real bite to it. This is M390 blade steel, baby. Nice fuller. This fuller has the sharpness that I hope for when I get a knife like this. It's not sharp bad, it's sharp good, as in it's abrupt where it grabs your skin and you're not gonna have any problem deploying it. And I'm gonna compare this to a couple knives so you can get a feel for how thick this dude is. Matter of fact, right now I'm gonna see how thick this spine is. This knife is no joke. Oh my goodness. Let's see. What are we coming in at? Look at that. Oh, dude. Oh my gosh. This thing is 1/4 of an inch thick. I mean, I'm not talking hundreds of thousands here. I'm talking about it's 1/4 of an inch thick. Wow. That's just the pure beast modeness of this knife just makes it cool with the cool factor. Now here's another knife that is total thick cool factor, and I will put links to all the knives you see on today's video. I always put the links in the pinned comment and down in the description of the video. But this is the Geddon. You know, there's the Arma and the Geddon. I think actually this is the Arma. I get it confused. I have one and I don't have the other one. Pretty sure this is the MIGURON Arma, and gosh, it's even bigger. But thickness wise, let me give you a couple quick size comparisons. Let's pull out the QSP Penguin, because everybody needs a penguin, right? So yeah. Do you smell what I'm stepping in? And here is the CJRB Pyrite Light. This is a big boy, but I'm showing some common knives just so you can see what they look like next to this thing. This is the Civivi Elementum 2 button lock, and then here is a Vosteed Raccoon. For size, it's bigger than all of those, and let's put two more up here. Here's a Drop Bear, and then here, I'll put one more. Here's one of my favorites, the Vosteed Nightshade. So that gives you an indication lengthwise and, you know, height of blade and that sort of thing. And this is what I wanted to see. Thickness wise, compared to the QSP Penguin, Let's get them right. Yeah, look at that. There's no comparison. You can get almost 1.5 penguins, maybe 1.25 penguins in the width of this thing. Now, for your numbers, quick numbers for all you numbers lovers, from tip to tip, this bad boy is 8.02 inches. Your handle length's 4.52 inches, and your blade length's 3.5 inches. The blade thickness coming in at 1/4 of an inch is just unbelievable. I mean, this is a knife for knife collectors. I know there'll be people on here that'll be commenting, why would I want to buy that blade? Why would I use that knife? I wouldn't. This is for knife collectors and knife connoisseurs, people like me that enjoy something different. This is coming in at 6.86 ounces. So yeah, it is, some of you skinny guys might have to wear some suspenders to hold this one. But getting a look here at the finish, the finish is flawless, and this is something that I really enjoy. There's a lot going on to see, right? You have a little bit of milling work here, you have these inserts here, and at some point, maybe right now, I'll be showing you what the other version looks like. Nice, thick titanium back spacer. Oh my goodness, and they used a good amount of the handle, so you're not gonna have any blade peak. It definitely, let's see, if I stuck my finger in there, if I stuck my finger right in there, I can feel the edge, the tip, but the tip isn't that kind of tip that's super piercing. This knife is gonna be for tough use. Now my hand is 4.5 from here to here, 4 from here to here, 3.5 from here to here, and from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. And let's see what it feels like just in the classic grip. Oh my gosh, that is money. This is a knife, when you have it in your hand, you want to do something. You're like, me chop. I want to do something with this thing. All right, now giving it the Beez squeeze. Let's see, do we have any hot spots? I can feel the clip back here. It's not the most hateful, but this is one of those knives where you can feel some of the edges. But see right here where they have this milling work done, it's kind of rounded off. So it's not sharp, it's not uncomfortable in your hand. Because for me, the tactileness of a knife is enjoyable. Even when I'm not using the knife and I'm just, just checking it out, because that's what I do. I get a knife out and I appreciate the milling, I appreciate the work and the design, I appreciate every part about it. It feels very nice in the hand. Now, let's see. Yeah, it feels like a fixed blade. It's rock, and I mean rock solid. And look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so thick. Watch your mouth. It is centered, and the reverse flick is money. And your lockup, our lockup is good on it. The lockup's right there close to the 50% mark. It ends at about what, 48%, but the pass through. Now, it has this right here. It doesn't really have a lot of cutout for the pass through, but there's ample room to get in there. And luckily, this right here has enough of an edge where it easily grabs my skin. That is buttery smooth. Oh my goodness. So the fun factor alone on this knife and the, oh my gosh. So this coated blade, I'm not sure if it's DLC. So I'm gonna check right now, and it is PVD coated. And I can't remember what that, it's something vapor deposition. Oh my gosh, look at this. This thing is just absolutely gorgeous. So if you like overbuilt knives like that one, or like this one, and you just like the chunkiness, and you're a knife collector like me, and you appreciate something different, maybe if this one's a little bit too big for you, then I'll put a link to this one too, so you can see which one I'm talking about. But wow, this one, I cannot wait to carry this. I mean, myself, I wear Duluth pants, trading pants, so I always carry 2 or 3 knives. Plus, I'm not the tiniest guy, so I wear a belt. So yeah, when I'm wearing, and when I'm carrying a 5-6 ounce knife, I don't even notice it. Oh my gosh, this is, the action is perfect. There's only one way to open it. That's gonna be with your thumb or reverse flick, or you can always do a slow roll. And my goodness, that is a wicked looking blade. That's one of my favorite designs, is when you get a knife like this with a hollow grind on it, but it's a little tougher up there. You have a tougher tip. See, this tip is not a piercing tip. See, I'm doing this right here, and I'm not worried about piercing my skin, because that's not what this knife is designed for. It's designed for tougher work. If you're gonna actually be using this, instead of just looking at it and enjoying it, I will be using this knife. Boy, I am a flipper fan. I wouldn't mind if it had a flipper. I love flippers, but that's okay. Now, can I open it with my thumb? Let's see. I can, but you have to watch out and not have your finger sticking down on that big frame lock. So if your finger's not on the frame lock, you could get your finger in there and open it, but I think pretty much with this one, the preferred method is going to be the reverse flick, and it doesn't matter where my middle finger hits it, it is just coming out with full authority. And it's pretty drop shutty, and I'm thinking because this one has the PVD coating, that slows it down just a little bit, gives it a little more of that hydraulic action. See there? Oh my goodness. We'll talk more about it on the live stream. Let me know what you think about this thing. I think it is gorgeous. I love it. I'll have links down in the pinned description and down below like I always do if you want to go check any of these out or any other knives you see on the channel. So until I see you again, go watch that video or go watch that one. And I'll see you in the lives or the chats or the hive stream. And remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.